So, you're listening to the Hard Road Hour, and this isn't about polishing anything up for show. It's about saying things plainly enough that a man is going to hear all the truth through the noise. So, let's talk about something I just wish that more people would understand. Look, you're not broken, you're just not hypnotized by the bullshit. Most people, they go through their life just assuming they're supposed to care about whatever it is that society puts in front of them, right? So celebrities, actors, pop drama, socialism, and micro outrage cycles. And when you don't feel anything anymore from the excessive societal distractions, you think something's wrong with me. But here's the factual truth. Nothing's wrong. You're just seeing more clear than most everyone else, accepting the manufactured reality of society as truth. Most of that stuff is emotional fast food, right? So it's just engineered to hit your nerves, but not touch your soul. And no true nutritional value to it. It's just stimulation, not anything of meaning. Now, your mind can tell the difference. The same way you can look at a bowl of plastic fruit sitting on the table and just know instantly, yeah, that's not worth biting. Now, some people, they just crave simulation. Others, well, we actually crave reality. If you're here listening to the Hard Road Hour, you already know which one you are. So, people who've lived real lives, we don't waste emotion on pretend problems, okay? When you've literally just like stacked sandbags in a storm, you don't care who's trending online. And when you've broken your body on a mountain, I'm telling you, you're not impressed by movie sets. When you're raising kids or building a business from nothing or spending your days outdoors in weather that doesn't care about your plans, the whole spectacle just kind of loses its shine. And that's not numbness. I think it's fucking alignment. We all know our attention is finite and our energy is extremely valuable. When your life has a true direction, your mind refuses to waste either. And when it doesn't, when you're just like drifting and unanchored, bored and distracted by unimportant societal noise, that same noise, it becomes music to you. But the minute you get a mission and you drop that weak-minded crap, the noise, it flips into static. And no one with any level of sense listens to static alone, right? I mean, our mass culture is designed for people who just don't have a mission. It keeps you from getting a mission. And if a man's life feels empty, he'll latch onto anything that gives him emotion without costing anything, right? So like outrage, drama, they do was a hero worship and all the digital tribe bullshit, the imaginary stakes of life. But once a man has responsibility, I mean real responsibility, he sees through the illusion. His mind stops spending energy on things that just can't pay it back to him. It's not that as men we become uncaring. I think it's more that we learn to care selectively. There's a world of difference between those two. And here's something I've noticed in my own life, right? And I've seen it in the lives of the men who actually get things done. The quietest people, they're not asleep, right? They're awake. Awake to what matters, awake to what's real, awake to the difference between the world and the hologram that's pretending to be the world. We're not disconnected. We're focused. We don't look away from culture because we're cold. We look away because it's irrelevant to the road of reality that we are walking. We're building families, fighting to build businesses, walking in faith, training our bodies, training skills. That's what makes a real man's life worth living. Celebrities can't compete with that unless you're weak and don't want to be strong. So, if you've been feeling indifferent, detached, uninterested in the spectacle, don't second guess it. Don't pathologize it. It isn't a flaw. It's the true north compass. I think this means your attention has attached itself to reality, to dirt and work, the weather, the risk, having meaning, responsibility, purpose, faith, whatever your life is asking of you right now. And once a man attaches his attention to the real world, this artificial one, it loses all its grip. So you're not emotionless, right? You're selective. We're not broken. We're just not hypnotized. And that's a damn good place to stand. This is the Hard Road Hour. We'll talk again soon.